Hello and welcome back to the Guns and Glory show. As most of you guys know, I had an excavator up on the property for a week this summer so that I could finish up the neighbor's driveway, finish up the range, and run all the utilities out to the cabin, and a couple other knickknacks around the property. Well, I had the machine for a week. I'd rented it through Midway Rentals and Sales in Negaunee. They're right next to Marquette, so most people think they're in Marquette. And when I rented the machine for a week, I saw in the paperwork that there was a time limit of 8 hours a day. Okay, well, I signed that in the contract. I'm fine with it. And nobody ever mentioned it to me. Nobody ever mentioned that there was a time limit on the machine at all. So we ran the machine. I wound up going like 44.7 hours on it. They didn't charge me for the overtime. I thought, well, that's nice of them. Really appreciate that. Well, I came back to rent the machine again for the weekend. I figured Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they can come get it on Monday. I should be able to get all the work done that I need to do. Because I had a pretty good idea looking at the projects and estimating how much time I needed that tool for. Well, I gave him a $2,000 deposit, paid him $960 to rent the machine for the week, and like about 300 and something of that was the delivery charge. Well, I was waiting for the $2,000 to come back on my credit card. As a lot of you also know, I just got out of credit card debt. I took out a loan and I was in over my head for a long time and never wanted to get back in debt again. Well, they refunded my card $902. So, wait a minute, where's my $1,100? What the heck? I brought the machine back. It was clean. It was full of fuel and nothing was broken. So I went down there. It was real nice to them. They're decent to me, so why not? I said, what's going on with this? I wanted to, go over my statement with you or understand what happened. He said, well, weekends are 8 hours. I said, what? You never told me that. Now, I had 27 and a half hours on this machine over that weekend. 8, 16, 24. And I said, the reason I wanted to bring it up is because you told me you couldn't pick up the machine on Monday. It sat there all the day on Monday, and you pick up on Tuesday morning before I got up. So, since I wanted to be honest with these people, I said, look, you have a $550 a day rental. I'd like to pay you that because I used the machine on Monday. I waited until 5 o'clock when they didn't pick it up, and I worked from about 5 to 8:30 when it got dark. So, they said, no, that's not how it works. You're 27 and a half hours, which means you're, I don't know, I was supposed to have 8 hours, so you do the math real quick. I'm not that sharp with numbers. So I'm that amount over, which is why they charged me the $1,100 for the time, the overtime on the machine. I said, no, I didn't understand that when I signed the contract. And besides, in law, in legal terms, there's what they call the reasonable man, especially in sales. And if you're buying and selling something, like, for example, an excavator over the weekend, and a reasonable man would expect if you've got that for 3 days, that's 3 8-hour days, not 1 8-hour day. What they're running here is a scam, which is, I suppose, why they wanted such a high deposit, so they can just take your money. Well, so I'm $1,100 in the hole. I complained about it politely. They said, well, we'll refund you 20% of the $960, which is like less than $200. I'm like, well, thank you. I didn't want to argue with them, but on the other hand, I haven't seen the money. It hasn't come back in my account yet. So I'm here making this video. Tell everybody, leave Midway Rentals and Sales alone. I just got off of Google reviews and wrote them a review that they will never forget. And I just kind of wanted to make a story for my channel. Anyway, I'm glad I've got everything done. Hopefully when they get the email, because they're going to get a copy of that review, hopefully when they get that, they'll realize what they did. I told them, look, I get $960 a month income. I'm on a fixed income. You hit me for $1,100. You plunged me into credit card debt. You've destroyed me financially for months. Every penny that I have to spend has to go on those credit cards now until like January in order to get caught up. and I won't even be out of debt now. So anyway, I wanted to make you all aware that Midway Rentals and Sales in Negaunee is running a scam for their hours. So be careful, they're going to get you.